Vsauce! Kevin here. Let's get inspired by dairy eye hair sideburns. There's evidence of humans making cheese dating back 7,500 years. Dairy herding goes back 9,000, and it's believed our ancestors were lactose intolerant, so they ate fermented foods like yogurt and cheese, which turned lactose into lactic acid. And it was also easier to transport the protein-rich cheese curd than milk. The idea that eating carrots improves eyesight is a myth originating from World War II. The British developed a new radar system to shoot down German planes at night, but they wanted to keep it a secret. So they created propaganda citing an excess of eating carrots by their pilots as their reason for success. Carrots do have beta-carotene, which converts to vitamin A, a lack of which could lead to health problems, but any well-rounded diet will supply enough vitamin A. People started wearing powdered wigs because of syphilis. There was an epidemic in Europe and patchy hair loss was one of the symptoms, so the wigs were needed to cover up the rampant baldness. The powder was scented with orange and lavender to cover the odor of the accompanying sores and rashes. Soon after, King Louis XIV and King Charles II wore them to cover their thinning hair, and they started a trend that spread throughout the aristocracy, with the term bigwig coming from those who could afford the biggest, most elaborate wigs. Having facial hair on the side of the face has been around since at least 100 BC, and we know this thanks to a mosaic featuring Alexander the Great sporting the style. But the name sideburns comes from a US Civil War general, Ambrose Burnside. He had facial hair across the cheeks that connected to his mustache, and it became known as Burnsides. Sideburns came into style a few years later by shaving the mustache, leaving you with just the burns on the side. Now, if we take out the air like this, the EY, S, and burns, what we're left with is dye and hide, an Easter egg tradition. Humans have been decorating eggs for millennia, with engraved ostrich eggs discovered in Africa going back 60,000 years. Christians of Mesopotamia stained eggs red in tribute to the blood of Christ, and the egg itself represents the resurrection of the Lord. But modern adults rank red as the least popular color, with their favorite being blue. And as always, thanks for watching.